Hi guys, and welcome back to Allotment Update Wednesday. And well, let's go and have a look around the allotment and see what's changed in a week. Let's have a look. So here we are, back at the allotment. Well, my back garden allotment, you know by now. And welcome to any new subscribers. We're on 91 at the moment, so let's see if we can pump up the old subscriptions there, so subscribers. Let everyone know, come and have a look at the show. So let's go and have a look at the garden. I'm going to try and speed this up for you because a few people have said sort of that they're getting a bit long. The trouble is there's more and more to show each time. So as you know, in here we've got the runner beans. Now these are the French beans, and apart from the new ones I put out, all the other ones have pretty much shriveled up and died. So not very good on the beans there. So I've planted some more seed along there, just hoping that they'll come up, because beans don't normally die in this ground. I don't know what's happened. Peas are doing really well. Skim across the peas there, they're doing really well. And the mutant peas, didn't have anyone comment on the mutant peas. I was very surprised. Somebody might have told me what was going on there, because I've never seen peas do that. My other peas didn't fork, they just came up in one strand, if you like. So a little bit different on the sweet corn. I've got some more planted here. These are the new ones gone in, and they're the ones we planted a few weeks ago now. Watching well, somebody told me about a Japanese guy who was doing sweet corn and beans, so I have had a watch of his video, and I'm going to try the same. So I've planted a bean next to each of the sweet corn. Now apparently they're supposed to feed, and also the sweet corn gives it a pole to climb, so that'd be interesting to see what happens. Nice little experiment there. Under here we've got the this is the greyhound cabbage, and they're coming on fantastically. I think we're going to have a really good crop of greyhound cabbage. You're probably saying, oh, there's far too many there, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the young out. You know, when we get a few more leaves, I'll take the young out. When they get a bit bigger and bigger, there'll be more and more coming out until we have a fully fledged cabbages in there. So probably just that centre row, probably about 4 or 5 probably fit in there. Here we've got these are growing fantastic. I keep forgetting what I've got on the moment. My brain is not really turnips. There we go. So these are the turnips, and they're looking really good. I'm going to plant some more turnip seed along there, so hopefully we'll get a good crop in there. Here, what have we got here? We've got the parsnips gladiator here. We have got a few seedlings coming up. I don't know if they're parsnips or if they're weeds, but there is a few things happening there. Onions, the onions now, they don't seem to be swelling. We've got a lot of growth on the top, but they don't seem to be swelling for me. Is it too early? I'm not sure, but yeah, not really a lot happening with those. Do need to do some weeding, so please don't tell me I need to do weeding. I know, I'll be doing that straight after this video. Garlic looks healthy to me, so I'm following all your tips and things, and yeah, it does seems quite healthy there. We haven't got any of the runner beans. The white swan just haven't taken off at all, so I haven't got any runner beans in there yet. So got to get hold of some more and try some more runner beans, or I might just replace them with some with the French bean, because I've got some blue lake I could put in there. These are my swede. I've got the netting over the top, so that's going to be, I'm going to be getting some hoops for that. Somebody suggested getting the like Poundland hoops and just using those with my netting. That's a jolly good idea. This one's carrots. I've planted 3 rows of carrots in there, and I think they do take a few weeks to come up. So oh yeah, it could be, oh look at that, I think we've got some little clump growing there, so that yeah, could be in luck for some carrots there. So I'll keep those covered up. Oh, sorry about that. There we go. Let's keep them covered up. These are my beetroot, and we are getting beetroot coming through, so I'll start thinning those out because we don't want to spoil the roots, do we, as we're pulling them out, thinning them out. Somebody did suggest just snipping the tops off and the bottom dies. That's a jolly good idea as well, so I might try that. Under this cloche we do have lettuce. That's all year round, so I've got some lettuce there, so they're looking good. What else have we got? They're down here. These are the pumpkins. Now I said to you before, I've got yellowing of the pumpkins. I'm not too sure. These are trailing pumpkins, so I'm not too sure what's going on there at all. The new ones are planted, obviously haven't turned yellow, but the other ones have. Maybe you could just put something in the comments below and let me know. Courgettes on this side, we've got 1, 2 and 3. They're coming on. I do have some more to plant out, with another row of onions down the middle there, and they do need weeding as well. Lots to do. So what's next? Oh yes, we've got some fruit. Fruit are coming on lovely. I've got to cut the dead wood out there of the fruit. So the gooseberries coming on nicely, and the raspberries there. And my Tuscan kale, well, that's come up better than I thought. Lots of thinning out to do there. Didn't think they'd go mad like that. And also very tiny seeds, so I didn't think I planted that many, but I obviously did. So I think we should nip to the polytunnel. Right, polytunnel. So in the polytunnel we've still got a cucumber, lonely cucumber, and again yellowing. I've got this yellowing thing. This is all brand new compost. The only thing I've done with the cucumbers is put some Epsom salts and some chicken poo in the bottom before I planted it. So I don't know if you can let me know what's going on. My peppers are coming on really well. They're looking nice. They're getting taller as well. As you can see there, it's getting a bit taller. So we've got those in. They're still looking good. Haven't got a clue what these are. When I had the accident with the wind, blew them on the floor and I can't find the stick, so I don't know what they are. Onions are coming on. Somebody said that I should be planting these out by now. They're getting nice and big, so I'm going to plant those out. I'll probably take those up to the allotment actually and plant those. I've got a spare bed up there. And then here, leeks, they're coming on lovely. That was my experiment, remember, just in a shallow pot, but they're looking good as well. These are all my spares, keeping hold of those. Lavender, 200 seeds, 1 seedling. I'm not very happy with that. And also this side as well, 200 seeds, 1. Never mind. My shallots are coming up, as you can see they're just bursting through the ground there, so that's brilliant. So I've got some shallots growing up there. And then this side is golden celery. This was a year-old packet, so I wasn't too sure if anything would come of it, but it looks like we've got a few here, so we'll have to nurture those. Butternut squash, I've got to get those out of these small pots now. I think they've had enough of them. And the cucumber as well, so I'm going to plant those into bigger pots after this video. Melody's peppers, I've done really well. Look at that lot, that's fantastic. So looks like I've got some extra peppers to be growing. So we're going to be doing that. Now the second polytunnel, let's have a quick dive through the doors. And the second polytunnel, coriander, look at that. With all your help, I've managed to grow some coriander. So I might have to change the pots. I think they're getting a bit big for that. Or I could take them up the allotment and I could plant them up there. I've got something special to show you on the allotment, so I could do that. Tomatoes are coming on beautifully. I've got a little experiment going on. I've got the pots into the soil there, as you can see. And I've got 2 lots of those, the pots into the soil, and then I've bought some of these halo rings, and I've been very lucky because these pots actually fit inside those perfectly and sit on the soil, so that's a real good bonus there. So I've got the halo rings, we're going to be using those. Aubergine's doing really well, never grown an aubergine before, so that's going to be fantastic. And I've set up some more pots ready for the seedlings that I've got coming through. And this side, some more tomatoes in halo pots with canes. And what I've done with the canes is I've strung them. I'm going to put some tape in that over this so it doesn't puncture my tunnel, but I've roped them up to the bars, so they're pretty sturdy. They're not going to go anywhere. So that's all done. So what's next? Let's go and have a look at the potatoes. So up on the potato plot, I've got some more bags with potatoes in. Nothing's coming through of those yet, but it is early days. And then the original potatoes, they're coming on leaps and bounds. Actual fact, they're growing faster than I can earth them up. So, so I've got plenty of work to do on the site, but they are all growing very nicely. A lot more earthing up to do there. So yeah, lots of potatoes. And somebody on the allotment has actually given me some, I think it's Sepro Amoxi or something like that. If I find the real name, I'll stick it down for you. And apparently they're a super spud, and these things grow ginormous. So we're going to be having a look at those once I've got them into some decent bags or pots. The pear tree's looking really good. Got some nice flowers coming up on the pear tree. So like I said, this is a 2 pair. We've got a dessert and an eating on there. So yeah, looking good. In the conservatory, or as some of my subscribers have said, my growing room, leeks. I've got some more leeks coming on there. Early days for those. They're in the deeper tub. And we've got the Canaan purple, and we've got some more aubergines here. So these aubergines, I think it's time for those to go into the polytunnel. Strawberries are coming on, looking more like strawberries now. So they'll be getting into bigger pots soon, because I think they've had enough of their modules. Cape gooseberry, never grown these before, ever grown them or even heard of them, but I'm excited to grow them. So I've grown a few there. If anyone would like to tell me sort of how big do they get before we have to before we have to plant them on, that'd be great. Yeah, I've got some little squash gems here. These were from the Premier Seeds on eBay, and fantastic. Every single one has come up, so you can't grumble with those. Cabbage Winter King, so they'll be going up to the allotment for the winter. And these are cucamelons. Again, never grown cucamelons. I don't know anything about them. I don't really know how big they have to get before we plant them on. So again, if you can help me in the comments below, that'd be great. And then we've got this one lonely swan bean. I planted 24 beans, got 1 tomato and 1 bean, runner beans, swan. Not very good. I won't be buying those ever again, so I'm going to have to get some more of those for this year. Well, not the swan, obviously. Oof, no way. Alright, so that's the conservatory. So there we are. I hope you've enjoyed that update Wednesday video there for you of the home garden allotment. And I hope to see you all again. Do subscribe, do share, and let's see if we can get this up over 100 for me. We're on 91, so let's see if we can do it. Thanks. I hope to see you all again next week. Bye bye now.